We're two ram boys, and we're going through the forest. Two ram boys. We don't need doing.
All right, cool. So no one playing is Japanese. Magyars for our boy old man Dadam. Matty going with Vietnamese, and Hans going with Frank. So you have to say Hans and Matty, like fairly strong fucking Arabia pairing there. Franks and Vietnamese.
Such a strong pairing. And we were talking about the lack of sort of top tier archer civs. Of course, Japanese are a very good one as well with the wood bonuses they get on all of the eco buildings, and the fact that the arms are fully upgraded. They are still really not to be underestimated. It's really going that bonus is really going to help with massing the archers. And as we know, Noam can mass them like there's no tomorrow. But yeah, as you say, very, very daunting with those tanky Vietnamese archers and the huge Frank cavalry. It's going to be...
I just want to update one thing, but the Japanese boyos are going to be fairly strong. LWS, so I have this right, the bros over on this side, LWS over here.
Bros on the left, LWS on the right.
And we, of course, is Toaster Cup, 2v2.
Say all of them doing a good job pushing at least a couple of deer in for while luring alongside it. So that says already all of those little big bits of higher level play.
What time are you on at the moment, Ffynnon? Just to check. I just had to change himself.
4:40.
Okay, can you pause there for a second? I'll catch up to you again. Also,
4:45.
Cool, I'll tell you there. Now, I don't know if you can see the stream at the moment, Ffynnon, but we do have a new introduction into our mods. We do have Bourbons now instead of gold, in case anyone's noticed why the gold is that color. That is, of course, a patented. Wait a second. 45, 46, 47, 48, 9, 50.
Okay, no, okay. No, that's fine. Yep, should be about the same time. But yeah, all of them got some great deer pushing. All very, very clean so far.
So having a look over at Mandadam's base, just to wall off and such, if he wants to. His woodlines are quite forward, aren't they?
His woodlines are forward, but he's at least got a decent spread of them, so it shouldn't be too difficult to wall off at least a good portion of it. And yeah, some of those woodlines are going to be rangeable, but especially as a cab player, that's not going to be too much of an issue so long as you've got your buildings up. And
down to know him though, he's actually that woodline is weirdly forward as well, aren't they? Is this what's changed in the patch?
They're meant to have a bit. You're meant to be more guaranteed to get sort of better woodlines around. But yeah, no, Noam is that's a filthy forward gold, and obviously and all the hills around that as well. And yeah, those woodlines are very awkward spots and awkward shapes as well. So there's no real easy lumber camp for any of them.
Dromo just in. Hey Dromo, what's the story, man? Let's go, bros. Nice guys. Here, I have to say, the couldn't have ended up with a better pairing in the final. Just the best guys to work with. They were so understanding last Sunday when one of the guys got injured and everything, and they've just been so sweet to work with.
Valiant, a really good try for Mandartham to wall in Matty's scout by his woodline, but just he saw it at the last second.
It's bar maybe Hans here. Well, no, he's the same, isn't he? They're all these weird forward woodlines, kinda. He's got one in the back. But it's the same with green. Their bases are almost in reverse. It's like they've got their arses sticking out, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean?
Going into battle arse first.
Yeah, someone write that down. That's fantastic, Ffynnon. They're going into battle arse first. Mega's saying, yeah, from what I saw, it's either backwoods or frontwoods or something like that.
Very consistent timings. Both of the scout lads within probably 5% of each other, and both of the archer lads within 5% of each other. They are so each other. It's fantastic.
Very well matched. We'll see now. So we got Magyars coming out, and they're going to. I guess they're going to be. Will they kind of pip the Franks in feudal with their attack upgrade, their free attack upgrade?
No, I think the extra. I think it's at 20% health for the scouts. Though, if Mandartham commits to an early bloodlines, which we did see him do on Arabia last week, those scouts will definitely be better. But initially, the extra HP for the Frank scouts will win out. This is the thing. If Mandatum can get in with some scouts onto villagers, he's going to be doing some serious damage. But if he's having to fight the Frank scouts, I think that it's edge to hands.
Norwich just asking or answering Megas there on the woodlines. And hey, Norwich, from the patch note, starting forest spawns are now randomized between 3 forests in the back of every player's base, 2 in the back and 1 forward, and 1 in the back and 2 forward. Just having a look at the walls, which always terrify me when I see them go up. Green over to Matty is walling on the left, but he's walling on his allies' side.
Yeah, he's really committing to that bottom side, which isn't the one that's facing the. He's got early spears out, and I'm liking that, knowing that he's opposite the Magyar player.
Yeah, and
that's a really wise addition.
They've obviously watched these guys as well. Like they're not gonna be going into these games blind, and they've watched Mandatum and Noam. Like when they get the cav out, like they get it out strong. They invest heavily. We've seen that in loads of Toaster though. It's like the Toaster meta. Ted Baker was doing it as well. He'd have like 10 scouts out on a consistent basis.
Noam is doing the same thing, getting early spears out and walling in his wood line to make sure, just because he'll be expecting those scouts to be coming over very quickly.
Noam with 2 ranges in the front. He's done a lovely job of protecting his gold though, his main gold, which was out so forward. Oh, but now he's got some company. Hans is on his way.
I would not be surprised if you can see Matty's houses around his stone. I feel like there's a hole in there somewhere.
Well,
I mean, there's also a big hole in the north, but he's got spears patrolling, he's got scouts patrolling, so he'll know if anything tries coming in there. But we've got Frank scouts coming into the back of Noam's base. As I said, he's walled off his wood line, but certainly the gold's still vulnerable.
These lads are attacking at pretty much the exact same time, aren't they?
They are. Yeah, they're straight in, and this is where the Magyar attack bonus is going to be excellent for those. But the Franks, taking some good engagements against the spears, managing to get some good attacks in, so they should now get. Oh no, I think he should have committed to killing the spear there, because that's still going to be some good damage being put out. But no, that's going to be a lot of hills dead potentially.
So, Noam after losing 1 now, and Matty after losing 1 as well. But I'm surprised these scouts are actually still standing here. I thought the spear was doing quite well, and more of them coming in now as well. Shane, how are you getting on? Why is the gold like that? That's Megus's Bourbon mod, so they're now Bourbons. That's where Bourbons are made.
Another pick off for Hans. But on the back side of it, there's a scout gone down from Mandatum, and he's in on the wood line, but Matty showing he's not very afraid to fight with the Vils to get back, and the archers coming in. There's some low health. They're all low health. I don't think he's going to get too much more with these. But true to form, here come 3 more right in from the back.
Yeah, big investment again. Blue seems to be doing this similar enough. Oh, lovely pick though from Blue. He's just shopping around for villagers, and he got one outside as well. This is very these boys are coming to play. Like this is unbelievable. Blue's scouts could get fairly caught out here on the TC though.
The commitment from both of the scouts players. Another pick off for Mandatum in Matty's base, and this is going to be But even with this, all of the villagers count still very, very close to each other. Now I'm suffering the most with some really good. Oh, he's in on the wood line.
Oh, that's bad. Villagers should do okay here though to fight this guy off. They can get on the hill and stuff.
Yeah, getting downhill, and that was a really heads-up wall to get that, just block that area off, make sure that he couldn't get 2 more. I think that was only 1 taken down for 2 scouts, which was pretty good for.
20 G's. How's it going, Shane? How are you getting on, man? Hi, handsome ASL, and I think I've answered everything else. But the archers coming up here, that's pretty ballsy, isn't it? From Noam to say I'm fine at home. I'm now going to go forward as well, even though he had probably 4 scouts in his base.
I'll be able to deal with these, and he does. He has plenty of spears up now, so he shouldn't get caught out by too much more.
Remember those scouts you were talking about? They're on like 4, 10, 4. They're like they're gonna blow over. They're so low health.
If he's a strong gust of wind's killing these guys, but with those archers in behind, there's only the archers, so if they can soak up some of the fire, this potentially could be good. Have we seen any sign? So yeah, no attack upgrade yet. So he's committing to the armor first, which will negate the attack bonus from the Magyar Scout. That attack bonus from the Magyar Scout. So at this point, I would say that the Franks are definitely out in the lead.
Villager numbers as well are actually looking quite similar for both teams.
A couple of good pickoffs from for Noam without taking too many shots in return.
Oh, what are these green boys fletching? Okay, so they're pretty even, but this is the first time now we've seen the two teams coming together.
Yeah.
He's splitting his archers. Oh, I'm not sure should he split his archers there. I don't think those red scouts are any danger. Villagers could topple them over. He needs his numbers over here.
He really does, but I think with a couple of scouts in as well, and I think there should be enough archers to. But although yeah, now I'm getting some great value out of those micro.
So
a real mass for Matty.
20 grand he's coming in as traditionally as he does. Why does the gold look so great? It's a mod that Megas did, and you can download it. It's called Bourbon.
Oh, and I think Hans was distracted there. There's another great scout pickoff for Noam. Again, these archers some great value just through sheer micro, and in that case, unfortunately, the scout for Hans ran in, but wasn't able to. It wasn't backed up.
How is he keeping these scouts alive? Jesus Christ, they've been around for a long time, these red scouts. They look like they should have been dead and gone. Villagers should nearly be able to pick off one of those. That guy's on one.
Yeah, literally turn around and that villager will take two of them out, I reckon. But they got a great pick off on a scout on a spear earlier, which he unfortunately aggroed on just the wrong one, and the other two were able to hit it as it went round.
Oh my god, that villager was so low. That's why you got to bring your villagers home, lads, when they're weak.
Yeah,
so just
that woman taking down two.
She'll
go down for it, but good to get that cleared up.
Just to round it up, so Noam losing 5, and Adam killing 7. And so Maddie losing 7 and Hans killing 5. So really even though. Oh! Is this Red Boy? No.
Mandatum already up to Castle Age as Hans is only halfway up there. So those knights with that immediate injection of attack are going to be pretty fierce.
Matty moving back now because he knows what's on its way and he doesn't want to get caught up in it. Is he walled off? Green trying to wall off now, but the knights are going to be coming in pretty soon. I wonder, are you correct here between these archery ranges and houses and stuff? Is there a gap?
I think the front of Noam's is, but the front of Matty's base is giving me anxiety.
Oh, well, the archers have come through where you were kind of saying, but I think he's got a villager on the way to help him out.
Yeah, he sees there's palisades there. He's spotted that's open. Okay, that's a really good spot.
Van Adam coming forward now with the knights.
Both archer players up at the same time, but yeah, this is still just a massive. It's still only our massive archers. Maybe only with the 5 knights, they've got 1 armor. They don't know whether they'd be able to take that fight. Christ almighty, have you seen the mass for Noam? 32 archers down in the south.
Wow. Christ, how did he build them up? But
just getting it in time. Great awareness to see those.
We're expecting probably Mandatum and Noam to be a little bit stronger on the open maps. Incredible amount of fucking archers here though, Jesus.
Yeah, from the way that they've been playing the maps they've been picking, that certainly seems to be where their confidence lies.
Chillin' Son, welcome in, man. How are you doing? I don't know why that didn't work for you. Didn't work for me either. So I don't know. Maybe a mod can get the right command in there, but I can't remember what it is. But maybe that's all it was. Was this? Okay, it was probably just that.
And Frank Knight's coming out, so he's onto Frankish Knights now, but he's immediately prioritised the attack upgrade, given that now completely equalises. I really like that the early attack because that's just equalised the Frank and Magyar Knights.
I think
basically never the same.
Oh wow, I didn't expect blue to. I know he's got reinforcements coming in there. I didn't expect blue to end up with that many knights at the end of that. Thought he was going to get cleared.
A couple of low health ones, but yeah, that's not too bad.
I think
I just managed to knock the time button. What time are you on at the moment?
26:05.
Okay, just a few seconds behind. Lovely. I'm back.
So
and that's
I think
now a bit. Oh, they're doing basically the other. So what the scout players did at the beginning, but in reverse. If you look, Matty's going over with a big ball of crossbows to Mandatum, but that huge mass for Noam is pressing into the front of the Frank base.
And he's going to have a goal that's going to be under attack quite soon as well. Green though coming in. Will he be able to do the same damage? He'll be able to get at that lumber camp.
And if he goes straight down, is he gonna see this TC before it's able to go up? There's only 2 villagers building it. That's a good few kills on the villagers, but he knows the gold's there and he sees the town centre. That's gonna get denied.
I think in this case, if you see this many guys outside your walls, no matter how many knights you have, you need something with rocks to hit this. Lots and lots of rocks.
And as you're saying that, that's 12 villagers rushing up a siege workshop. But in the back of Mandatum's base, exactly the same thing's happening.
Oh wow!
Very, very cool.
And they must be trying. This must be a little bit of a race here for yellow and red to try and close it out for blue, while green is on this attack.
But that's the thing. He's already got 2 town centres up. He's got all of his villagers in reasonably safe places. Yes, he's off wood, but actually there's plenty on that front one that has got both a lumber camp and a town centre. They should be reasonably safe.
I think Hans is abandoning.
Yeah, in Hans' base, he's just got nothing. He can't. There's no protection for those villagers, and yeah, they are having to run off.
These green guys getting caught up by the town centre. Only problem is green can only push this so far with the way the TCs are placed. No,
the domination definitely coming in from LWS here, because all of this, you've still got Mandatum on the highest vill count in the game, but Hans down to 34. He's really struggling with that pressure.
20G saying it's 2v1 on blue. They'll push faster.
There's four. We've got 4 archers here. Oh, they're so close to being able to take down a Mangonel by themselves. He's got so much to focus on. He's just had the Mangonel attack grounding, but the knights are able to come in and clear it up.
Green going back in for more kills now. Green has killed 10. He's lost 7 himself. But even over here with this TC with blue, I don't know, it's a bit of a dodgy TC. It doesn't exactly get him out of dodge, like, you know?
That one doesn't, but there's 6 villagers on that lumber camp, and the archers are pathing straight towards it. That's 6 more kills probably going to go through if he sees this. And he does. They're going straight down. 1, 2, 3. He's not noticed for... I mean, there's nothing he could have done.
Blue
5, 6.
Blue is down to 25 vills now at the moment, which is very bad.
As the knight player wanting to be building that expensive, much more expensive build, this is not where you want to be. You need to be booming with so many more villagers than that.
Green is getting an incredible amount of kills in.
He is, but it's just not equal to Mandatum's. He's still on the highest level, despite the fact he's had 31 crossbows wandering around his base for the last 10 minutes.
And now that kind of borrowed time that Green was living on is looking quite sketchy, as how many? Is there 54 here? There's 29 of them here.
And ballistics in as well. These villagers are... Oh, he just gets the house down, but that's not a lot of health. That's going to come down in 3 volleys. 4 volleys. There we go. And that's going to walk straight into the massive villagers on the wood line. Oh, this is looking very, very rough for the bros.
I think this is game 1. I don't want to call it too early, but I think this is game 1 without a miracle. I think that Green potentially should have... Oh, wow, we got so many good kills in here, though. Matty is so good on the crossbows.
He's doing well, but he just can't fight that mass. He's got a good one at the front, but...
Those Vietnamese lads just able to take so much more than the Japanese. He's moving in here now again to make some more kills.
And that's 1, 2... Yeah, he's doing an awful lot of damage, but I just don't think it's enough. The income Mandatum's knights to help clear up. There's still a load of crossbows back at home for Matty, and I think with that getting cleared up, that's going to be GG.
Nice push by Green, but I think that... And there it is, Matty giving the GG. Hand saying GG, well played.
Well played.
A Mandatum and Noam.
From LWS, that was a huge... Oh.
I think it could have gone a little bit differently there. Maybe if Green was just walled up a little bit more, and also if Green maybe instead of attacking red tried to shore the defense up for blue, because blue was just he was in a bit of a spot there. But game 1, lads. That's the way it happens on Arabia sometimes.
With the ram, boys, and we're going to...
Alright, cool. So Mandatum going for the Cumans. Okay, good. Cumans could be doing a little bit earlier attacking.
Only one of them. I'm very interested to see. Like, this is feeling shenanigan-esque. But yeah, we've got Cumans and Italians versus Teutons Malay. Teutons and Malay are both very strong arena serves. But yeah, Cuman's Italians. That's going to be very interesting.
Okay. So, having a look at their maps in terms of castle drops and stuff, we could see... Who do we have? I mean, we don't... Do we have any...
No. Den, okay, you'll be pausing probably... I'm going to pause at 11:40.
Okay.
And I think I've worked out why they're going for what they're going for.
Alright, okay. Scary business, but it makes it more exciting.
As you're fast forwarding, you'll notice that is a fast feudal for Mandatum and Noam.
We thought they were trying to mix it up alright though, didn't we? With the civs they were picking? Like they had some sort of sneaky plans.
And we were so sure it was going to be Portuguese, but no, this is... There's definitely a plan in here. Let me know at, say, 11:40 what...
Yeah, nearly there. Still another little bit to go.
Yeah, state of the map. Weirdly, the teams are separated so much more from each other than they are from the other team.
Yeah, they're very bang on close. Alright, we got a barracks going down for Noam. Nearly there, about a minute. Just another minute. Why is the goal poo? Clambjorn? It's the new poo mod. The new poo mod. Poo bonds.
This has been going... This is going down so much, isn't it?
Yeah. 11, 30, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40.
Okay.
Ah!
Would you like to tell me what's going on next to Matty's base?
Oh my god, there's siege out. Siege and Italian archers. Alright, so Green trying to get down. Oh my god, what's he gonna do?
Matty's gone straight for the market blacksmith. He's got no military whatsoever. He's going to have to rush up a barracks if he wants to deal with this. He's on his way to the castle age, but only 10% up, and he's got 2 rams and a lot of archers about to be battering down his face. How is he going to deal with this pressure?
I mean, these houses are fine for now, but they're just going to have the same problem in a minute.
Yeah, it's a ram. It's rams. They're still going to... And if he can get... Oh, if those scouts can get around the sides... Oh, but he... yeah, very well done by Matty to get the stuff. Oh, does he get them up? The scouts get in! They deny that wall.
You know what? I don't think it matters just too much. These rams are going to be through so far. They've lost 4 villagers now. Oh man, this is looking
very
grim.
Rough.
Matty not going out, I guess, scouting that either, you know, on his side.
Yeah,
probably
he's not seen that at all.
If you see you're against Cumans and stuff, you might be thinking, all right, might be something up here. On arena, he's trying to get some houses down now, but more villagers going down. He's down to 19 villagers, and the Rams are happy to just hit the houses, hit the blacksmith.
They're caught completely off guard by this. This is huge.
And they're also so far away, like for Blue to come up here and help him out.
But exactly the same thing. Hands on the Malay. He's only just up to Castle Age himself. But still, he's built a barracks. He's got a stable going up soon. But I don't know what he's going to be going with. It's possibly going to end up being Magyar elephants, but that's going to be too late. They're going to have to wander all the way across. That's the blacksmith going down. The scouts desperately trying to deal with that, but Archer's in. He gets it. He does get a barracks up, which is a positive.
I mean, is it time to run?
13 villagers.
He actually did well to get rid of that ram there, but it must be time to run. Like, you're going to have to get someone out of here.
So, yeah, I mean, looking at positives for the Bros at the moment, Matty, it's not good, but it's if he can get some villagers out, he can rebuild. But both of them are in Castle Age. He's going to be able to get knights out to help clear this up.
Oh my god!
Hans has got into Castle Age completely untouched. He's getting his second TC up, so I mean, there's a positive there. But I mean that is a.
They're going to try and get a tower down now for here, but they'll need to get some guys into the town centre to protect against the archers, which they might be able to range them. Does he have any other gold? His gold's on the front.
Hans in Castle Age, but he's not building anything yet. 16 villagers for Matty, 13 of them idle.
Now we got some Matty Knights out. We're going to get the tower up while the archers are delayed a little bit. Because this guy...
That knight should be able to deal with... He'll get some good hits on, and potentially should be able to deal with those. The tower... I don't know whether committing to the tower after he was able to get the knights out was the right call, but...
Now these knights should clear these yellow boys again with the tower. They'll be gone. The yellow boys are going to be gone.
They should, but and then back at home you've got both the lads there. Well, untouched, but obviously still very much in feudal age. Second to Cuman Town Centre going up though, so that's going to sort of help mitigate that a little bit. But you still think it's probably going to be a little bit before they're in Castle Age.
Albie saying possibly throwing away points, betting on the comeback here. These two boys as well are like, you know, they've picked this as their home map, the lads who are currently being run through, and this hasn't worked, has it? This hasn't worked. I mean,
they've been totally caught out by, and once again, LWS coming into arena with a fantastic, well, with their strat definitely thought out. They knew what they were doing, and they've executed it flawlessly so far.
But I mean, they haven't put them to death though. Like they haven't. Are you just meant to knock someone off course here, or are you meant to really come out and like knock them off the map?
I think the only way that the Bros really come back, I think, in this one is by using the time that they've had in Castle Age wisely. And you've got Hans is rushing up to 4 town centres, so he's going to try and get his eco back ahead a little bit more. But yeah, I think they possibly needed to be using this time to be trying to push back. I think I would say Matty's stabilised, but he's stabilised in a situation that he's so far behind.
So far behind on villagers. Blue has been putting down the TCs though. It was a bit risky, wasn't it? Like, but maybe that's all you could do. Like, if green's going to get knocked back, he's going to get knocked back. But yellow now, I guess they're both going to start investing. I
think he could. I think Hans can feel comfortable in the knowledge that Matty was able to get out his knights. He was able to stabilise this. This hasn't been, like, it's not been completely dead. But I do think once both. Mandatum rushing ahead with that Cuman eco as well. He's second only to Hans with his 4 town centres. And I'm about to hit Castle Age. I do think they're going to be able to, if they can carry on that push now with better siege.
And have you seen these scouts everywhere from Mandatum just making sure there's nothing going to come out? That's insane.
Seeing absolutely everything and making sure that making sure Hans can't take advantage of this to get the relics.
And Matty getting the second TC done. Just say hello to somebody. Red Robe, how's it going, man? Ocean, how are you getting on? And Shane saying LWS played this weird. Needed spears in the rams and then just take out the TC before Matty hits castle. No, Matty hits castle. He could have just made a mango to deal with all. Red Robe saying he could maybe idle some TC if it all kicks off.
Yeah, I think he maybe even could have committed, because he got his second TC up. I think he could have committed with another couple of rounds and gone straight. The villagers would have been difficult, but yeah, with the archers on the prowl, that's really difficult to hop out and try and attack the rams and then hop back in.
Still though, Matty with an idle TC time of just over a minute, which is pretty fucking good. I'd be struggling with that idle TC time mainly on the count of the fact I'd probably have put my fist through my. You would not have enjoyed yourself. I'll just put it that way.
I would not have been having a good time though if I was in Matty's position.
These scouts everywhere, just making sure that nothing is coming out here. But I think Blue is happy to boom his head off. He's going for secondary walls as well, just in case.
And with the melee up times as well, potentially this could be looking into quite a fast in timing, especially in the context of this game. There's up to 80 villagers, more than almost 40 ahead of Mandatum, who's second at the moment.
So I guess that Blue does need to make a little bit of a go of this as well. But how is he going to pull this off against 2 players? Or does he just have to? Does he have to hold out for so long until Green comes back online with villagers?
Well, I'm torn. I'm not sure what the play is here. Whether you as Hans, do you commit to the eco and wait for Matty to come back, because Matty is still in such a rough position. He's got 2 TCs and he's gradually making it back up, but he's so far behind. He's still any pressure from LWS is probably going to cause some real death for him.
Look
and there's
sneaky crossbows.
That's genius. But then do you do you as melee knock down 4 archery rangers, build up a mass of them, go to castle, get yourself. Go to Imperial, get yourself Arbalest, and try and push in on your own. I don't know, because actually, I almost think that probably would be the play, knowing what we know, because there's not really much of a military to speak of. It's gradually getting built back up, but I think that kind of push could have worked.
Well, we've got Blue getting crossbow in as he's going up to Imperial Age, so
the 26-minute Imperial Age, so he is committing to those melee arbs.
Well, right, this is a bit crazy, right? This is a crazy one. I think this makes sense, right? This is a hot take incoming. Prepare yourself.
God.
Green is closer to villagers to yellow and red than yellow and red are to blue.
Yeah.
You know? So,
substantial early pressure, but the bros have dealt with it very, very well.
okay, and now we've got some cav hovering around. So, oh man, I'm very worried again. I'm just so worried. I felt maybe the big issue with melee here is there's no killer team game unit. I mean the Arabs won't do too badly, no? It's just, I guess, if they come up against some siege. There he is. There he is.
A good mass of arbs. Yeah, with I almost think if he commits on arbs and try and get Matty get everything onto wood and gold, and Matty with that tanky Teuton siege. Not for Celticas, the Ironclad. That's the one. You could possibly be looking to do that.
Dromo saying, or Ocean saying, they have Karen bits, and also 20G saying they have BBCs. Lawman would be 300 plus Karen bits here. He would have been investing in that since the start. And also, we would have never had to have queried him helping anyone, because he wouldn't have. Red Rob, thanks very much, man. So glad I could make it to watch the final. Thanks for this. It's been deadly. It's been deadly. We had, as always, we had something at the start where it was like, oh, my computer has shit itself. But luckily, I found out what it was and got rid of it. Starscream, the lawman strat is either no military at all or all the military. But always just a little bit too late. Just a little bit too late.
Don't ever complain to Lawman about whether he's booming too much or what, because if you complain that he's booming, he will boom. He will boom to 200 villagers, and only then will he do anything to help you.
All right, we need to see some.
I do remember that game. That was a hilarious game.
We've got red and yellow again, thinking about having a little push on green here. So maybe Hans has to get like a little bit of a military presence over to his friend.
Oh, Struth, both of LWS up to Imperial Age now as well. I think they saw it come in, and they rushed there as fast as possible.
Green on 69, Vils.
But at this point, with Hans so much closer, so much quicker there, and so many villagers so much earlier, I do wonder whether I think their pressure needs to go to Hans now.
So you think that they should say, we've kind of done our job on green, let's go and smash a stronger player?
I feel like before Matty can get any kind of before Matty can get much of a military backup, I think that probably is the play. But it's always a danger, isn't it? You smash one player, you leave them, and in that time they're able to get.
Oh god, I fucking nightmares about that, especially on arena when you go focus on the other player and all of a sudden the other guy is like cutting off all your reinforcements. Hey Bogus, how's it going? He says unlimited fish traps as well for melee, which is very useful, obviously.
He's absolutely right. No, not anymore. They're only 3 times the amount of food. So
oh
it's
yeah, 300%. No, you're right. You're right.
Not quite as strong as it could have been, but still pretty good.
Dizzy, how's it going, man? Who will win the toaster? We don't know, actually.
That's what we're here to find out.
Look, we're only 10 villagers behind now for green. Obviously, we've Imperial Age to account for. It's going to be 3 minutes of that, but you know, I think there's a case of just if they can hold. But it's all up to blue, really. Oh, Bombard boys are in. We've only got one of them. They'll have to protect it at all costs, and they have a lot of stuff to fight against.
Bombard cannons from 3.
Here they come. Oh my god.
Rapid human knights. I do wonder whether, but he's got his.
Oh, we've got Arabs though for yellow.
But yeah, Arbs through for yellow, and is it going to be enough? I'm not sure that it is. I think he was good with that melee fast in play. I think he needed to commit earlier.
Look at red though, trying to lead him around.
Yes, running them around, getting so many kills down from the yellow arbs.
It's going to be expensive losses here on bombard cannons.
But don't forget though, bombard cannons are trash units.
Yeah, I mean they're so cheap. All right, here comes Matty building a castle here himself.
Yeah, red and yellow cleaning up that army from hands. I'm thinking that I just don't think he's going to be able to bring up the pressure. I think this is going to end up being a 2-0.
101 villas now and going up to Imperial Age for the Teutons are obviously immensely strong in the in late game, especially on arena.
It's hell of a. He's got a hell of a production queue for hands at the moment, and 135 villas behind it. It's still gonna be strong. It's just whether or not Matty can get his men back in the game. And the problem is with this many arbs from the Italians as well. The Teutons are already like the best way to counter their cav is crossbows, and there's always the switch to Genoese if he wants it. He wants to make sure of that cav's going down.
Red Rope saying that fight was pivotal. I'm not sure if like, you know, honestly I probably would have done the same thing, like let's bring the fight to them, but maybe that's not what you're meant to do there when your other guy is so far behind. But again, easier said after the fact. Cavalier in for red now as well, so the production will start going down. But we do have Hal back here, but problem is blue has to fight 2 players at once.
He does, but meanwhile they're pushing on Matty as well with a little secondary force, and they've take down the round, but that's the cost of a few knights who've got no other military. And it's not like Hans really isn't in a position to help at the moment. He's got Hals and he's got Arbs, but I don't know whether it's going to be able to stop this force.
20 seconds off Imperial Age now, but only 4 knights out in the field, so maybe should have been investing as he was going up a little bit more. More stables, more production buildings. I think we've got 3 out at the moment, but
that's the he's done so well. He's back up to 150 villages. He's been able to produce a real strong economy, but he's just so far behind that he had to invest in everything all at once, and just couldn't.
So just having a teensy bit of difficulty hearing yourself, Finny.
Oh, is that just a direction thing, or am I? Okay.
No, that's just from chat. Like, as in I can hear it perfect as you just spoke there, but I think it's just because you might be leaning back in enthusiasm, and then it kind of goes away on us.
Yeah, okay. I'll try and make sure I'm speaking into the microphone rather than away from the microphone. That feels like it should be sort of Mic 101, but yeah.
It happens.
It's this cap ram push. It's about to become a siege ram push on hands. That's a load of production going down, and he still just doesn't have any military to be able to fight this.
We've got the Arbs pushing into green, yeah.
Noam with a massive 78 military.
And now they're stuck on the gate, but they've given the GG. There it is. LWS taking it 2-0 in the final.
First 2 ram boys, we don't need them.
Right, so having a look at the map ways, I'd say there can't be too many surprises in these maps. Players will probably try and wall up, so they can maybe fast castle. Who knows? Will they attack in feudal? I don't know. Malians looking pretty safe as well. Everyone seems to have a little nodule of gold out in the front. And down for the Saracens with Matty. Got a couple of more forward goals, but I don't think they'll have to worry about them too much. And over here for blue, unless of course Noam and Mandatum have some trickery up their sleeves again.
I'm liking Matty's map a lot. It's Hans's. With how exposed the gold and those 2 stones in the front are, that's going to be a struggle, especially with Mandatum so close to him.
Yeah, I think you're dead right there. Hans is probably not lucked out, but he does have a little goal in the back, which will keep him going.
I'm loving although I am loving the Noam. Oh, I've just realised they've switched colours on us, Git. But I'm loving the Noam with that, able to get that mill up with his berries, but also with those deer as well. That's going to be a lovely little convenient food injection.
Did they switch colours? I didn't even notice. I'll change them.
Yeah, we had Noam's been yellow all so far, and Mandatum red.
Vegan, how are you getting on? Who are the bros? Well, the bros are Hans and Matty. They're actually brothers as well. They're actually brothers. And Noam and Mandatum then are LWS.
As the bros, you got to remember that last week one of them, was quite significantly injured. So really, really good of them to be back and playing only a week later.
Yeah, and one of the guys who got injured as well said at one point, and I hope he doesn't mind me revealing this, but it just kind of speaks to his character and how much he loves Age of Empires. He was like, I should get out of hospital tonight, so, you know, I should be able to play it pretty soon then after that. And it's like, but it was nice to see LWS as well come straight in and just be like, go home and just relax, and we can play when you're better.
That's good of them. Oh, that's Hans Scout and a lovely block by Mandatum Scout to get Hans down. So he's found the TC, but at what cost?
So we got Mandatum going for some adventurous walls here on the left. He's going to take every piece of these woodlines that he has there on the left, which is scary. It's a bit scary, but I guess, you know, it might work out for him. How does he defend these palisades if people start knocking in? Maybe he just, well, maybe if they break in there, he can just wall in, you know, closer to home. But that is a scary amount of walls. Opacey, how's it going? How are you getting on? Good to see you. Dude's missing an arm and is currently using a keyboard with his feet. He seems like a guy who would do that to play this final. So Hans getting quickly walled up here. Is this always how it is on 2v2? Are the teams usually this close?
No. Again, I'm startled by the fact that we've got both teams with them way closer to their opposite number than they are to their teammate. So it's going to be interesting. Because I was looking at Mandatum's thinking he's walling that off, but is that not walling out his ally? And then realised that's not his ally.
Mandatum coming in aggressive here on blue. Blue does have loom though.
I do wonder if that generation is going to really help. It's going to really help the Saracens play if they're able to get that those early archers out. It's really not very far to walk, and they're going to be hammering down.
This is very cool here. The capture age now has the speed of each unit written down there now as well.
Oh, a pick off by Mandatum. Oh no, he just gets away. Out taking some fire on the way back. But...
I'm going to pause there. I'm on 11:05. I think you're just a little bit behind.
Oh yeah, sorry, 25. Okay.
You can just tell me.
I'm 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Perfect. Extracept. I totally missed it the last time when I had my amazing win on Socotra. But you gave 500 bits and I didn't even see it because I was concentrating on the thing. So thanks a million. I never got a chance to say thanks to you. Scouts coming in must be one of the fastest at 1.55.
You're gonna do this for every unit now.
Spearman just a 1. Stone 0. No relic 0.
I don't know, some rapid relics. Oh, there's a mod that needs to be made. The relics run away when you try and pick them
That
up.
would be fucking brilliant. But have you ever played? We got scouts coming in here now on the left.
I was gonna say Noam he's done a great job walling up his base, but have you noticed that there's a ever so slight issue?
So Noam. Gate. I don't notice any issue at the moment.
Maybe the east side of his base.
The east is. He's found it though. If he's he's active with that scout. Will he be active with that scout again though?
He's found it. He knows it's there. I'm not seeing a villager running out there yet, but no, it's good. Very good that he found that.
Hans now trying to take the hill to try and get a little bit of an advantage on this fight. Again, they have to watch Noam. I want, this is a hard map as well as a team map to fight together, because you have that middle to come across.
Yeah, you've got so much to come across, obviously, and the archers will get bothered by the wolves as well. But just adding to that, the fact that you've got you're so much closer to your enemy than you are your ally at the moment. But I'm afraid there won't be a team wall this time.
So vegan, the stats I covered them up because they're behind, so you can actually see them there. You can see the speed is like the third row down, but I popped this up so people can see it. I actually got to fix it so you don't get that little mirror.
And house up for Nam, and now he's looking completely secure. I say that, obviously there's always a hole, but
yeah, there's definitely a hole somewhere. Green, look at green. Have you noticed anything about Matty?
Oh no.
That unfinished palisade at the north of his base. You don't want to lose a game with that.
Yeah, there's a couple of naff little holes. He's done really well walling up on the left, but yeah, there's
has red clicked into the base because these scouts are moving quite rapidly to the side. Oh, blue, get that up.
And he's just he's also assumed on the right hand side that I think he's assumed that wood line is continuous because he needs to drop a house in the middle there. Yeah, these archers could do a lot of damage. They can see the wood line, but Matty's straight on it, getting his archers away.
Oh, Green's not firing though. Green really lost out there. He just wasn't firing.
Oh no! That's very rough. Not even one shot, so he only takes a couple of kills.
Mandatum, we're used to Mandatum doing this, where he just consistently whacks on one place. Oh, Spear's not patrolling in. Hans could be getting some kills in here. Now he's back there again, but too many scouts around.
He is, but I've got to say, oh no, he's back at home to help deal with these scouts. Deal with Mandatum scouts. So I'm very, very disappointed to only see 10 scouts on the field for Mandatum.
Virtuoso saying, are we going to see new Malian longswords? What are the new Malian longswords, Virtuoso?
Oh, with the longsword buffs, they've been given the one extra melee armor in. So it's not technically just to Malians. They've all been buffed, but obviously the Malian longswords good against archers already.
Oh, nice. So they're getting some pierce armor, and now they're going to be packing on some melee armor. Nice.
One extra melee armor.
Mandatum trying to take down the production here of Green while Noam comes in behind it, and Noam just picking up the archer numbers again. 17 archers out.
But he's still open on that right hand side. I hope that doesn't come back to bite him in the arse.
In the what?
Arse. Your backside.
Yeah, backside. Alright. Matty getting a tower down now because he doesn't want these archers coming in and getting him off gold again. Yellow probably doing a couple of jobs at home, but big pressure here now again.
Blacksmith coming down for Hans as he's looking to be getting up to Castle Age very, very shortly. 100 food, and that's definitely coming through, but this is a lot of archers from Noam. How many times have we said that?
Loads, but we've never had the mother tut after it before. Oh, Jesus, that's an awful lot.
Sorry, is my Irish mother showing?
Yeah, completely. It's just out of concern. That's so funny though. Oh god, these palisades will... Oh wow, there it is. Wall of the tournament for Matty. I've just spotted the palisade. But it's to be expected. So these archers trying to work around.
I love that he's... Oh no, actually I think that is... No, it isn't. Okay, so I love that he's assumed that that's open and plugged it, and yet the wood line on the other side, he's just... Okay, he has now walked through it, so I'm hoping that he spots that. And also, yeah, call out that great tower on his gold to make sure that keeps functioning.
Yeah, he needs that. Nice market down here now as well. The archer's only spotting it, so they'll have to back away from there, which is good, because they need time. That's really what they need. They need to buy time getting up to Castle Age. Especially
as Saracen's getting all of those on gold with using that cheap market. That's really not... yeah. It hasn't meant a faster Castle Age time, but it'll be a lot more balanced than it could have been.
So blue up to Castle Age now, getting these stables down. So, I mean, the Berbers are going to be able to get their cheap camels and knights out. What are they going to be facing? They're going to be facing Indian camels, potentially. They won't be facing any Indian knights anyway, I can call that.
You're absolutely right there. Nor any... Yeah, wait, do Indians get... I don't think Indians do get elephants, do they?
I don't know.
Because obviously Indian elephants are a thing, and now I'm suddenly doubting myself.
I'm sure they do. Indian monks can convert knights. This is just making me realize I need to wall more from possibly Sean. Alright, Noam with a disgusting amount of archers again. So he's got 30 archers up in the Castle Age. He's going to be facing 16 Saracen archers.
And 40... Oh no, and only 5 from Hans. Only 5 scouts from Hans at the moment. He's up to Castle. He's getting the camels out, but he was so much earlier up. He needs to be starting to produce that military quickly.
Who's following us? Termix Gaming. How are you getting on, Termix? I don't know. I'm just going to advertise this right as you come in, but it's lovely to have you in. But if anyone is looking for a cup to enter and you're a streamer, we're going to do a really fun cup in November, and I think there's only, honest to God, there's about 3 spaces left. That's it. We put up the sign up about 2 days ago. So it's really good. Oh, crossbows via... No, crossbows via feudal army. Why are these green boys out here? Ffynnon, why?
That's going to be so much damage. And the yellow scouts in to help pick them off.
Ah, Jesus! Just get them home, like get them home. If you got those guys out and you've got so far to wander and you see the castle age, just bring them home. Tormix, loving your commentary and accent. Tormix, it's lovely to meet you, man. Thanks a million for coming in.
There's a good number of Indian camels on their way, but are they going to be too late? No, he's keeping on running. He's getting some good distance, but he's going to chase this army to the end of the earth now.
Norson, I keep one of those spots open, then I got a big name looking into it. Norson, who have you got? We got Ronald MacDonald. Ronnie Mac is looking to enter the cup, but of course we'll keep a space open. Scouts trying to get a couple of picks. What's the military looking like for blue? Now, I think they need to do this earlier, right? They've got so many guys prowling around outside.
Oh, no. He's running. I got it completely wrong. They're not, but they weren't. It's not Indian camels from Hans because he's Berbers, and they are on +2, but still not the best you want to be throwing into knights.
But if they've got this amount of crossbows here, green is actually pretty good, but they're both upgraded the same. Oh Jesus!
Oh.
Green is no ballistics, yellow doesn't have any ballistics either, so they're gonna go tit for tat there, I think. 21. So green actually coming out of that, not so bad. But what? Okay, red going to try and take the middle now and take the gold, and a knight's gonna probably discover this. So many wolves running after that knight.
That was a good few kills in on two, and suddenly now I'm only down to 23 archers. What was?
It just didn't go very well for him.
Was it just from those kills, or did he lose some others? He was in the high 30s earlier.
Oh, they need to attack this together though. They're just a little bit off. I think they'll do really well here though. I think they'll do really well.
Oh, with the surround on the archers, yeah. He literally just turn around and kill those two scouts.
Green maybe just a little bit delayed, but we've got, look at this, more blue knights coming in. He's going to be wiped. It's going to be wiped.
Yeah, some serious damage into Noam's archers.
They need to push now though. They need to, I mean, do they need to push the middle or should they just fucking ram into someone's walls?
That's a complete clear up. What a fantastic fight for the bros. There's still a lot of health on these knights.
Green's got ballistics in now, which you'll need to fight these guys. I like that he's mixed in knights as camels versus archers aren't ideal from possibly Sean. This is nice from them.
It is, but I wonder now. The Indian camels coming in from Mandatum, but that's now two different armies fighting in two different ways.
They need to fight together here though. Blue and green need to fight together. They can't split up.
And they're doing that well, but yeah, with Noam getting picked off, now it's just Mandatum throwing camels on their own, and I think they should be taking these fights because that's only 10 crossbows for Noam.
He's going to try and head in here now. If he shoots that gate, it's going to melt.
I think it's probably been a month and a half since Noam hasn't had an archer lead in a game.
Yeah, it has. This is big though. They could do a good run here. Does Blue's doesn't have fully upgraded knights, but he's got the +2. They're going to wreck, especially with ballistics. They're going to start taking villagers out left, right, and center. Red still hasn't got the middle though, but there's a ball of camels on their way.
Smashing straight through that, and Noam's only on the one town centre. He did this a few times last week as well. He would sit on the one town centre, and that's fine. But he needs to have the army advantage, and he just doesn't here.
Camels.
This is going to be an awful lot of damage.
Look at Blue though. He's taking a couple up there, and he's getting a load of kills. The villagers are attacking the knights.
That's not a fight you want to be part of. But the camels coming in, they're picking off a few. This could be a rough. That is a lot of camels that mostly knights and archers are going to have to deal with. But have them to back off.
Oh my God, Noam is losing an awful lot. Why is he doing this? They're also not working, you know, that's the other thing. They're also not going to be working while they're doing this. Crossbows, they need to watch themselves though. They don't want to leave these guys out on their own with these massive amount of camels coming in.
Yeah, that's a fair. Hans is so focused on the front here. He's got a fair few idols back at home. With those 3 TCs but working away.
Need to turn and shoot. Those green boys need to shoot! The Big Brew. I want to stream this game, but I'm hot garbage. It doesn't matter. We're all hot garbage at it, man. We're all hot garbage. None of us are ever going to be pros. Just do it, kid.
Oh, they just see the castle, but that's very close to completion. I think that's going up. Oh, and a lovely pick off from Mandatum getting in amongst those archers. That's going to be an awful lot dead.
So this is, I'm on 32.54 at the moment, just in case we're a little bit off.
Somehow I'm 30 seconds behind you. Fast forward. 30, where are you now?
33.09, I can pause there for just a second.
Okay, say 9. So go.
Okay, cool. Now the archers just watch themselves. Need to keep the numbers up. You can't lose numbers against Mandatum and Noam. They'll punish you really badly. What is Blue up to? Blue's not producing any military. Why are you not producing any military, Blue?
But Noam, I mean, it's potentially idling to go up to him, but Noam is still sitting on one town centre and only 38 villagers. So that eco, if they can clear up these archers, I think he's going to be struggling. I think he's going to be really struggling.
Red robe, come on, the bros! They're looking healthy.
Such a good mass for Matty, and the bros have taken the score lead.
Massive amount of camels coming out. Shawnee's saying those camels can't engage against those archers, though. It's not very efficient.
No, it's still not brilliant. It's better than other camels could have been because of the extra PS armor they get. But yeah,
these boys are circling around. There could be a lot of dead red villagers here if they can click that alt key.
Actually, yeah, no. With Mandatum getting the second armor upgrade in, I think they only end up having one less PS armor than the knights. So they're still going to be pretty good in that fight against the archers. But yeah, it's not quite the match you need. But it's these masses. That is there
hasn't been a blue.
This feels like it's going to get denied because I think this army's going to get cleared up fighting under the castle, and they can start killing villagers.
4 villagers gone. They're going to back away from the castle and let it go up, I think.
But Matty on the way to Imperial Age, nobody else even close yet, and he's just gone 2/3 of the way up.
They're going to turn into Arby boys. What are we at? Oh my god.
Click, but he's got the resources. I'm guessing he's missing the buildings. Yeah, he's rushing up a university and a monastery as quickly as he can. And he's going to click as well. But Noam and Mandatum, neither of them anywhere close to clicking up to him. So if the bros can use this power spike nicely, they could get a serious advantage here.
Anne's building a castle down here now as well to secure him some goals on the lower levels. But the Big Brew, I used to be decent at it, excited about AoE 4. AoE 4 is going to be good, man. But I'm never going to stop playing this game. They're getting Treb down, I think, very soon. This is tense, lads. They need to, like Ffynnon's saying there, he's correct. They need to take advantage of this power spike, or things are going to start evening up again.
Mandatum buying himself up. He's on his way, but again, it's definitely behind Matty. But
oh my god, where did all those crossbows just come from? It's like a million of them.
This is it. Noam he is absolutely committed to the Castle Age play, and as the crossbow player, it's not necessarily the strongest that the way you want to go.
50 arbs on the field as we speak.
He's got that mass, but yeah, they're going to be 50 arbs, and they're facing 50 crossbows. That's still going to be a rough fight.
What do you think about this? Him move? Don't split them. Do not split them. For the love of God, do not split your army. And okay, he's moving back. The Treb's coming out now. The camels will run them though.
They will, but they were getting some lovely pickoffs on the archers as they ran through, and they are Saracen arbs. They are going to shred these buildings.
All right, big fight coming in here now. Blue doesn't have any army though.
Yeah, he's not got the army. He's got the production now, but he should have been doing this for.
Why was he not making any?
It's one shot and those camels, and once they cleared the camels, I think the fight. Oh, I think this is a bit. No, the camels will get cleared, and I wonder if they can then clear up the
well, they'll have the distance on the yellow lads. Just have to retreat back to the castle, probably.
But no, I'm absolutely dead set on 1 TC and not. He's getting close to the resources needed, but he's going to be so much behind everybody else.
Hands up to Imperial Age now. Does he have the production down? He's got the stables down.
He's producing from 6 stables, and unfortunately, I don't think that lack of army is going to bite them too hard. This is a great fight for Matty. Just arb versus crossbow, and Noam's taking it. He's committing to it. I don't know whether that's the play here.
He's gonna win. It looks like he's gonna win. They don't have the second fucking padding upgrade in. They don't have the they don't have second armor in.
He's gonna win it, but that's halved his numbers, and he just doesn't have the eco behind it to sustain this. He's gonna have clicked up, but he's clicking up with so much less army.
Lads, get your fucking upgrades in. For Christ's sake. Canucks, is there a list of streamers that have signed up? Upgrades are overrated. They're not. Don't listen to Lawman. He plays in a different realm. Lots of trebs up now. Will they be able to keep this castle up? Now what are we going to see?
2 trebs out for Mandatum, but I think this castle goes down here.
It'll be good timing for the bros if it does. Oh wow, we've got an attack on here now. Oh, are they going to get those last hits in?
I think they do.
Oh, they did it, yeah.
And with the arbs safely between the two. Oh, are you kidding me? Does he not have ballistics?
Who doesn't have ballistics? Yellow does. Green does as well.
Green does. Oh, that was weird then, because they were firing at a scout that was running in a straight line and just completely missing. Oh, this is a rough fight for Mandatum. He's going to get a lot of his camels taken down.
Oh, and the crossbows are under the castles.
As Cavalier and Heavy Camel both come in at the right time. This is a great fight for the bros. They're after taking a 2k score lead now, and this is looking, they're in a great position to go on to win this game. No, I'm finally clicking up, but again, just no economy behind it.
They're going tit for tat with the Arabs, but I don't think they can do. Oh my God, Green! Get leather armor! Get your other armors, for God's sake! Castle's going to go down.
The problem with that kind of micro, he's massively overkilling every crossbow. He just needs to let them fire, but it's not going to matter because with that castle going down, the Cavalier and Camels are going to clean up. He's Mandatum's onto only Hussar, and Hussar could do an awful lot of damage, but I don't think they're going to have the numbers in time.
Villagers moving up now to take the middle. And they'll be able to take a lot out of here on the left. Gold, these boys are going to go down.
It's 80-odd military playing 32 at the moment, and they just can't keep up the numbers. If they can use this momentum, if they can push into the Mandatum's base, I think they win this, because I don't think Noam can keep his numbers high enough.
The only trouble is, though, is that if Green... if Green and jeez, I'm so nervous. If Green and Blue don't fucking watch themselves, they will get raided. Like, I know it's hard because they might not have the eco, but they could get raided quite badly.
Yeah, producing Hussars out of... He's not anymore. It was out of 4 stables. He's producing out of 6, so those Hussar numbers will go up quickly. They need to try and keep those as low as they possibly can. They need to keep pushing now.
Okay, we got yellow boys up on the hill here, and I think they're going to push on Noam now.
I think but they're already anticipating this. They've seen the Hussars coming in. The stone walls straight out from hand. I think Matty probably needs to...
Oh, they're surrounding. Look at that.
But yeah, get a lovely play from hand. That's gonna be an awful lot of dead. I don't think this is the play though. I think they should be pushing on Mandatum. I think he's the one that's going to be able, with the Hussars, will be able to delay. He's running in. Oh, and the walls aren't finished. But the Hussars are getting caught out by... Oh, they're getting distracted by 2 camels. They could have got in, but I think the villagers are going to rush these up.
And the Saracens as well. The Malian trap is here. Need to transition to something else besides Arabs, but they don't have the eco for it. The Arabs here, though, are going to fucking melt. They don't even need siege when they're going in there.
I'm struggling here. It's one of the strats I really want to try as a sort of slightly more memey 2v2 is Britain Saracens, because you get the team bonus of the buildings and you just get your siege arbs from the Britons.
Oh! What a fucking game, lads! What a fucking game! Well done to the bros.
We're to ram, boys, and we're going through the...
Okay, so everybody going on docks. We'll have to keep an eye out for sneak docks.
Yeah, and nothing so far. It's looking pretty standard. Both of them with their vills. Yeah, they've got them out.
Now, Mandatum looking like he's walling out his deer, so he's not going to be going for those, which is a lot of food.
Wow, I'm intrigued, because Mandatum's villager is very low on health. She couldn't have fought a wolf because she wouldn't have killed it. She hasn't got loom, so I wonder what's happened to her. So we got caught out by a scout, I wonder? Do either the blue or green scouts have... No, so it's not a fight with a scout. Did she just somehow manage to kill a wolf?
Mandatum has lost a villager. So I don't know.
So he'll have said, I wonder if that's it. He sent a villager out to dock. She got killed by a wolf, so he had to send another villager, which only just managed to survive the encounter, presumably with the same wolf. Oh, that's rough.
Red Robe says, I vote for getting the beers out now. I wish I had any beers. I don't have any.
Man makes a good point. I've got a box of beer, so I'll have to have one for you, mate.
Oh, I do, man. He failed the Alan Rickman School of Enunciation. Harry Potter. Anyway,
It's that wonderful thing he has of never letting his lips touch his teeth.
So, my friend does an incredible Alan Rickman impression, except it's not, it's like the worst Alan Rickman impression of all time, but that's all he says. He just goes, Harry Potter! It makes me laugh every single time, because especially when we go to any sort of social events, especially if someone doesn't know him, we go, I'll do your Alan Rickman, and then he just goes, Harry Potter! Too good. Alright, everybody has safe walls. Green going to wall from the back, which is...
Reminds me, I used to know a guy who claimed to have a really good Marlon Brando impression. And it was literally just that he would sort of mash his face up like he does, like he's got in, like he does in The Godfather. Would put his hand up in that slightly Italian way, which,
and that's slightly Italian.
That was the entire impression.
Just in case the Huns decide to invade, I've got a lovely bottle of Bulmers. Phlegm, drink them all up, man. Drink
And
every.
they are all standing in a row. Oh, Dennis, I don't mean to excite you too much, but have you seen what's coming up between Narm and Mandatum?
No, team walls.
I mean, they are very close to each other. I can't imagine that they're going to get all the way to the other side of the... So there's still the possibility here. I think both of the lads, both teams are leaving themselves open to sneak vills here.
They have team walled officially though.
Green is... Matty, potential Wall of the Day candidates going across the entire back of his base, where he could just link up the two wood lines immediately south of his base, and that's just it done.
I guess, I mean, half of it is probably just like, Jesus, just wall up where the fuck I can, so I don't get mauled. But Hans as well has a little bit of a sketchy one on the back as well, but I guess he'd probably already invested some palisades near his dock, so just doesn't want to repeat it.
Oh, pings coming out from both yellow and red. I think they've worked out that they've met in the middle, which is positive news for anybody hoping that their team wall would work.
I grabbed Thor's hammer. Sorry.
I'm looking for holes now, but I think they're going to be okay.
Red Scout's going to do very well here. He's going to quickly find out that green is walled around, which is going to give yellow and red quite a huge advantage, I think, at the moment. The only thing is, though, if you have a look at Noam's goals, they are in shitty places. Like, really shit.
If any archers can get on that, it's up to the wall to pretty much all of them. Yeah, if they can get any archers, or even, maybe not a couple of towers, but that could be rough. Oh, there's a hole.
Whoa.
Okay, they did find it. Okay. The Noam scout managed to make it into Matty's base, but immediately Matty saw it and managed to pick it off. And that scout's fighting two villagers, but he'll get taken down.
You know what, though? It was actually quite lucky that red came in there when he did come in there and didn't save it for later.
I think, to be fair, I think that probably was just a click into a base, so he probably wasn't expecting to find anything. But it's good for Matty that was found.
Why is the gold red? It's not red. It's Bourbons. It's Bourbons, man.
That's still going down an absolute storm.
It's going on so well. They've just really enjoyed it, and they've taken it stack.
Who do we have to? I assume is that another one of Megas'?
Megas, yeah, he made Bourbons.
Bless him.
Green, don't say bless him. For fuck's sake, don't say bless him. Like when someone tries to make a cake. All right. Bourbons. All right, so yellow having a look around now, but no one's getting in.
No.
Yellow's
No.
invested into a lot. So maybe in the long run though, or in the short run I should say, if they don't have as much wall to protect, and they are kind of a little bit tighter walled,
And they can expand later, yeah, but do you know what I would absolutely love to see? I would love to see a sneak dock with a transport ship and just ship them round.
oh, that'd be unbelievable.
Get them round, get them into the middle of the bases, because at the moment, both red and blue, both vulnerable to that.
Matty is somehow after getting in here as well. I think the gate was open on red. He's having a good look around, which is helpful. You know, you don't want this scout coming in, looking at everything, looking at your business. Oh, blue, will you stop giving me heart attacks? Blue just casually building a stable here and just ignoring yellow as he whacks on the palisade. Over here now we've got Mandatum on the other side of the base trying to come in as well, but I think blue should be okay.
Matty looking away from the scout, I think, for a second there, as the scout just stood and hit a house for a little bit while archers were raining shots into it. He showed that little residence.
Okay, have a look. I sounded a little bit Canadian. Sorrentina, what's up? How are you getting on?
There she is. My Juliet.
How are you doing? That might sound weird, but they were in a team together that was play on Romeo and Juliet, I promise. Thanks a million. Can we get a shout out? We've already got one. Lads, if you're not following Sorrentina, shame on you. Shame on you.
Sadly, it was about as ill-fated as Romeo and Juliet.
It was.
But there will be more team games that we play in the future. I guarantee you of that.
Sorrentina got some big mango shots on, and I haven't forgotten them.
Sorrentina is a fierce player, and I desperately want to be playing more.
Where is that? I was wondering where all that sword is coming from. Shame on you. Shame on you.
But yeah,
I mean,
we are straight into castles for
who wants that spinning? In fairness, Shane on you. Who wants
and
that?
out come those conks.
All right, so we are going conks then. So you know, maybe these. Oh, okay. No, I'm making the most amount of archers in the world. Archers versus conks. How's that?
Yeah, this is the first. I mean, the main thing is that there's a mass for Noam, and there is not. It's going to take a while to get a mass of any kind of the conks. So at the moment, that's definitely favouring Noam.
Now they're crossbows and they're on the way out. And they're going to head in. Is there anything that green can get kind of killed with here? Wow, he's walled out his own gold a little bit. Where's his inner gold?
Oh.
His inner gold could potentially be ranged, but the castle will kill him, so.
We've got the knights out for Persians though, so hopefully if he can get those knights down on these crossbows, they will do a good amount of damage.
So be shouting for the bros.
Mandatum is so much later than everybody else to Castle Age. I was about to look to see if he was turning these into light cavalry, but I'd not even realised he's not in Castle yet.
This is the Mandatum special though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, a million scouts, turn them into light cav. Easy as you like.
Now green needs to watch it here as well, because I would be half afraid that these guys could get in and just do a little run around the gold.
This is an awful lot of damage, and that village is going to go straight down to the crossbows if they see. But yeah, the conks really don't take much.
Conks shooting the wrong feckin' thing. Shoot the gate, you Egypts. Conks having to back off here. I wonder, does red see the castle yet? They don't see the castle, so they think they're probably in here.
Yeah, that castle's going to do an awful lot of work to slow this down.
Nice, and green has got this little kind of guard here on the side, and red's going to get a bad. Oh, he's like, fuck. Scouts are going to run in though and cause a little bit of damage. Conks will help out.
Yeah, they'll get cleared up fairly easily. I don't think the damage is going to be there. And now the archer's going to get caught out by the Persian knights. Except the Persian knights are just passing. Oh no! 2 go down to the archers for no return damage. He's going to clear up on the scouts though, so that will stop the light cav rush from Mandatum. But Mandatum's straight to 3 stable knights.
Would Siege Hal be viable on this map? Maybe not with these civs, but I'd feel it's closed enough. Well, you see,
yes, Siege Hal was a fierce combination on this map, just because of how good a push it is. It's Mongols Celts is I remember vividly. It was back in the 2v2 World Cup, Yo and Lix, I think it was, against Viper and Viper and MBL, and the Mongol Celt siege held push was just insane. It was just this unstoppable death ball. Oh, and Noam's archers getting caught out by the Persian knights. They're gonna do a lot of damage.
No, they have
a lot of those going down.
They have the +2 attack versus these guys as their bonus, but the only problem is, conks are coming in behind them, but they need that +2 armor, I think, though.
No, they clear that. I think they clear that.
No, but I mean, they just need it in general, like they'd be in a good spot. But wow, fucking hell, they went through them, didn't they? That wasn't that many knights, like.
Knife through butter territory. I mean,
Knife
through butter, yeah.
Very good, Ffynnon. Fanto, how's it going? How are you getting on? Yeah, I feel Onager is a nice show for this map. I'd be feeling Celts.
Oh no, I've just remembered why I remember that game. Because Lix was Celts and was the most irritating man in the world. He managed to sneak a villager inside even MBL's potato walls. He managed to sneak a villager inside and just built a barracks in his base.
I think here, these Redzer boys could be caught off by knights again, lads. Oh my lord. Oh my god, Red. Run away, for the love of God, run away.
That's +2, but he's turning the knights around. I think he probably could have done some serious damage there with those +2 knights. They would have done the same thing, but even less damage.
I think he's trying to wait for them. He's going to maybe try and close the gap before the fire happens, but
it's going to be. But Matty's Conk's getting caught out in the north by Mandatum's knights. Oh, actually, yes, Lithuanians. What's the relic count looking like?
Hey, relics. Nobody's got any relics home. Oh, the knights are backing off too.
There's a nice one in the back of. There's a nice one in the back of LWS's joint base. There's one right in the slap bang in the middle of the map. Try to find. There's one that's completely walled out by hands, and one right down in the south. I wonder if it's right by his scout. Oh, he has just about seen that.
Knights, no, they're not. The conk numbers are getting dangerous. Actually, they're doing quite well.
They are. This mass is getting quite scary, and alongside those blue knights as well.
I would have said the same, Sorrentina, but I just saw those knights with that +2 attack just absolutely murder a load of crossbows. Like, what if they can get in? If they can get in without being shot as they're approaching, they're usually in a good position.
This is a rough fight for Mandatum. I think those knights are going to, if they're not going down, they are going to be very, very wounded coming out.
They're going to have to retreat. Red now trying to get up here, but will he get caught up by some knights? If they can just get in their face, but I'd imagine he's going to be watching them. They need it. They need to actually, like, this probably isn't the base to attack. There's nowhere to attack with the conks.
No, they're not going to get through anywhere with those stone gates up. They'll do some damage, but look what's coming from Noam. Would you believe it? He's got 7 billion crossbows rebuilt.
And we haven't seen a single feckin' mangonel, I think, in the whole game. In any of the sets.
There was one in the first game from Hans, I remember, because it was just attack ground while 4 archers wailed on it. Oh, that's a beautiful surround on those.
Oh, blue!
But the yellow...
I don't know who wins this. I don't have a clue.
I think that mass of crossbows is too much. I don't think they can do it. They'll do a lot of damage, but... and he's got early bloodlines as well, which is a great shout versus the 2 Cocaster.
Green's going to have to run for his life. He's actually probably running the wrong way there. The knights are going to wail into them. Yeah,
getting horribly caught out. If he can kite this well, they will still do an awful lot of damage. Yeah, that was...
Oh, Matty! Matty, the dangerous bastard, is putting down a castle. Have a look at that. Oh my god. Red doesn't see that, I don't think, either.
I think he could have been more bold with that. He could have denied both the town centre in the bottom and the gold, but I mean, I completely understand that it wipes out a stone, and it's a good sort of starting point for a decent attack.
I think Blue probably needs to get a castle up in his base, though.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think a castle in defence would really help there, but yeah, the
oh, the crossbows are going straight back home. Straight back home. All great. Sneaking for the wife to catch a bit of the finals action. I hope everything's going well over here. Ffynnon, it's going great, man. It's going really good. Both teams just playing out their lives. And now, well, we've got more crossbows than that, don't we? Maybe we don't.
Crossbows down. No, the crossbows, but there's just a bunch back at home trying to deal with that. I wonder if they could take this fight, because the Lithuanian reinforcements are going to be a long way off, and they're going to cut those archers down. I don't think the Yellow Knight's going to be strong enough to clear both of them. I think that the Bros are going to clear this.
Oh, yellow has stopped moving. Look at that. Need to just kill those crossbows there, lads. Get rid of them.
+2/+2 for the Persian Knights. So, I mean, we're gonna see if Matty can start getting some of these relics in for the extra bonuses. But at the moment, the Persian Knights outmatching them.
Outgrading. They're outgraded.
Outgrading them.
They're outgraded. Thank you for reminding me of that amazing new word. Big amount of knights pushing on again. Like, that's one thing with Mandatum. Conks need the padding. No conky padding in, lads.
They do need padding.
Oh my god, look at Mr. Castle. He's putting another one on his face. Red doesn't see this either. How in the name of God does he not see that?
Where am I? Oh, I think I might be a little bit...
I'm on 33 seconds? Or 33 minutes?
Yeah, no, I see that. But the crossbows are going to find it, and I think the crossbows beat the conks in this case. There's too much of a mass. He's going to have to abandon that castle.
We've got trouble up on the top. The Yellow Knights are after finding another way in. Oh, this could be devastating, lads. They're going to run through the
hasn't
place.
reacted at all. He's not. He needed to have put down houses or something, but those knights are going to do so much damage.
Oh, that's a pity right on the back.
Where's he focusing? He's focusing at the front. He still hasn't noticed. Oh, this is so much death.
Oh my god, lads. This could be very bad. There's nothing that they can do about this at the moment. Yeah, oh, he's coming back now. He's getting his lads in.
Finally getting them into town centres, but that was a lot of deaths. What's the eco deaths for?
He's after losing 20.
Jeez.
Oh, they're trying to get another brave castle up here as well. They actually are taking out quite a lot of Red's builds, though. So they're going to pressure. If they can clear these knights, they're
going to see that castle before it goes up.
Conks are in. Conks are in on Red. They're doing a lot of damage. Look at this.
Treb's
and a
out already. Treb's out already from When did he get to Imperial Age?
I don't know.
Did you notice? Both of them are.
Chat just told us. This is super aggressive.
Really
oh, the villagers are on the wrong fucking side. Put them around the other side. Conks, wake up!
It's Spanish villagers. It's going to get rushed up, but no, I don't think it's going to be quick enough. That's going to get denied too. And the
I didn't only
Treb's
for
firing the wrong way.
Fancy firing at.
I think he clicked on a tree.
Oh, the crossbows are coming out in trips and drabs here.
Oh, and Cavalier about to complete for hands, and these. Well, no, sorry, it's only halfway there. I thought it was much closer, but they're doing a lot. It's still outgrading the Lithuanian knights. They're going to do an awful lot of damage in this fight up in the north.
When is blue? Oh man, Jesus, that's a fight to take. Just as you go into Cavalier though, and he doesn't have that upgrade. Do we have any relics back?
Just destroying him. No, I still don't think he's got a single one.
They've been pushed back, but the castle's doing awful damage.
Yeah, that's a lot of crossbows are after going down from that castle, and a lot of them are weak as well.
Cavaliers are in now. I mean, I know it's a long way down, but maybe they need to team up here and just smash.
More villagers coming. He wants this castle to go up. This is not going to be a den castle.
107 villagers to 100 with yellow and red, and then 74, 85. More guys coming in. They'll get this up, but he'll try and... Oh, we got some siege units coming in now.
They don't... Oh no, they do some decent. They do fairly decent damage against it. Oh, but
crossbows pushing in. I don't think they're going to try and deny this at all costs. Even though, I mean, it's wow, they're really hammering this at the moment.
But Mandatum not clicking up to him, and how?
Look at it! Oh,
actually get there, but he needs to produce. He's got
Cavaliers just running in. They're just running in. I know the villagers are going in. Oh my god!
And they're Persian Cavaliers too. They're going to cut. They're destroying the villagers. They're going to get the castle up.
They're going to be pinned in here.
There's a villager desperately trying to repair but they've got it, and the castle's able to shoot into the back of the crossbows.
Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable.
Still, Mandatum's going up to him, but he's only just started producing again. He's on 7 military, and no, only on 8. Plays 37. He's trying with cav archers, but I mean the cav archers aren't going to push back 2 castles.
They're crying out for siege here in chat. Crying out for it. Can they keep this castle up though? I mean, Conks are jumping in now.
it's taking an awful beating. I think he needs to be focusing on the trebs here with his.
Oh my god, we got loads of cavaliers in on yellow though. And they pop back out the villagers. They're trying to get the wall up. They don't want any more coming in. But that's a lot.
The forward castle goes down.
I mean, it's not amazingly important. And now look at this. They're taking out so many villagers that have popped out. And blue's all over them. Look at the amount of fucking villagers that they might take out here.
That's so just standing there next to the Tran Center. They can't even repair it.
Oh my god!
Can't hop back in. Mandatum's desperately trying to get up of TC in the back of his base, but the Cavalier are in on him. He's 3/4 the way to him, but is it going to be enough?
The yellow boys will back them up at this stage, I'd imagine. But this is so much focus on the opposite base at the moment. I think he really missed a killer blow there. He could have taken out so many villagers. Mostly harmless, crying for siege. And Soapy saying that forward castle did its job. Oh, bring these back if they're getting murdered.
Yeah, the Conks are trying to take down the Treb, but now with it. In comes all of the Cavalier, and they don't get the same bonus, but they're still tanky boys.
Castle's being pushed.
Down goes Treb, and they're going to start knocking on the Cav Archers as well.
Well, they're really going to have to steady themselves now. Blue and green, though.
And he's ignoring the Cav Archers, just running through straight into Nam's eco.
He's making it difficult. I mean, one way he is probably just taking the focus off himself a little bit, which probably isn't the worst. But there's so many places down here you can be probing with Conks if he really wants to. But stop taking these fights one-on-one.
Paladin's been started by hands, and when these become Paladins, they are going to be filthy.
I thought you were going to say fucking filthy. Should have been hilarious.
Also that, but I mean, it's only halfway done for this fight, and I think these Cavaliers, I think the Lithuanian Knights are going to become Cavaliers before then.
Red's numbers are dropping so fast.
She's trying to get them, but yeah, there's just Cavalier everywhere.
My god.
And there's one Cavalier in the back of Mandatum's base just doing so much work.
The TC is gone. Goodbye. This Treb is doing absolute wreck on the front. Yeah, Red lost 30 bills in the last 3 minutes. Oh my god, I've nearly got a pain in my stomach. This fella over here, this Cavalier, taking on about 5 Cav Archers, and now more Cav coming in. Holy shit. Alright, relic numbers. No relics in for anyone at the moment. Paladin's out now for blue, like you said. Oh, and look at this. Red's going to get caught out here, down the bottom. Oh, will he get those guys away?
He's getting it up. Honestly, at this point, I think there are things he needs to prioritize first. And the fact he's only just getting wheelbarrow from that, the fact wheelbarrow is only just coming through from Matty is a bit dodgy. But if he can get up,
look at this from Hans. Hans is losing about 20 villagers. Why would you send them up on their own?
Paladin finishes for Hans. Oh god, yeah, no, I see what you mean, but there's, the Persian Paladin's going to come back to start cleaning up that army.
We got some camels being mixed in as well. Yellow is still in a healthy position villager-wise, though. Oh my god, like, look at all these villagers he just lost. Wow, why would you do that? He needs to watch some of these dodgy palisade numbers he's got going here as well.
I think the Paladins, the TC is going to be tickling them, so getting these fights, this is going to be an awful lot of that.
Oh, Red is in trouble here, lads. Red is in serious trouble. Blue needs to keep hammering, I think. There's gold miners out here that have been left on their own for the whole game.
Yeah, down they go as well. Noam's really struggling at the moment. He's down into... I was about to say he's below 100 pop, but he's about to get below 50.
Now, yellow is on 122 villas, so looking...
The next Treb shot takes down this town centre, and all of those villagers inside are going to die. I'd say there's 4 of them, and they walked away, so egg on my face, but...
No, they're getting tracked down at the moment. But the other thing is, right, like, oh, we've got some attacks happening up here now as well. The only thing is is just they're being taken off gold. Is there trade happening? There's no trade happening. Oh, there is a little bit. There is a little bit.
Trade cogs for LWS. Nothing yet for Mandatum. No, the brokers. Mandatum is in LWS.
This is kind of the last line of defense here with these castles.
20 paladins after trying to run in on the north of Nam's base as well. If they get in, they're going to do so much.
This is absolutely incredible. What's happening? This is insane. He's not taking the fights here. He's just going into wade into these villagers as much as he can.
Look, Nam's desperately trying to keep that castle up on the back, but I think that's going to go down to the 2 trebs. Trickling out cav archers, and oh, they've just managed to get the stone walls down. Managed to wall out a villager from his base there.
And Castle's going to go, and red is now wondering maybe he's going to run back to yellow, and blue is thinking let's try and get in on yellow.
Just send those paladins down to where they've smashed down the front door. Just send them running straight through. There's nothing in the way that's going to stop them. There's a few yellow paladins at the back, but apart from that, the military numbers are looking so low.
Click into the base! Click into the fucking base! Pong's doing really well here, though. They're trying to get Scorm numbers out, but I mean, Red Zico is...
No, he's still definitely on cav archers. I think that was a misclick, but yeah, it was an elite one, so he's definitely clicked the upgrade at some point.
They need to make sure they have their bases unraidable, though, because they will lose if they don't get that under control.
Yeah, stone walls need to start. There's some stone walls on the left hand side, but they need to go Hans' base, but they need to start getting those stone walls out to just shore it up.
Big fight on in here now. Paladins, though, conks. It looks like it'll be yellow and blue's fight.
And still no sign of Paladin for Mandatum, so he's completely up.
Look at the work here from the paladins in the back, with yellow just up in the back. Or blue up in the back, I should say.
Yeah. Storm things down.
They're going to try and get a cast in here now, but look at all the red villagers. They know where they are. They know blue heading up again with more villagers. God almighty, do not lose these villagers again, because he can see them.
They are massively in danger of... Yeah, they are hugely in danger of getting cut off completely.
Lads, there's 100 villagers over here.
A great migration from Hans up into the north as well, so onto that gold. He's going to try and keep it down, and they have now started trading between their docks. So yeah, at the moment, I think this is the bros to. Nam has no military at all. He has, and then he calls the GG.
Oh my god! We're going to get 5! We're going to get 5!
Fuck me, lad.
Unbelievable!
Ram, boys, and we're...
Cockstein. If I wasn't already following that Rocky mashup, would have earned it. Absolutely incredible. Cockstein, how are you doing, man? Good to see you. I'm telling you. Peach Ale.
Come on.
Red Rose. What's wrong with you?
The game, I'm searching for the game, it keeps coming up, and then as I go to double click on it, it goes searching for games again.
It does that. That's what DE does. It goes like, oh, do you want it? And then it goes, nah. And it just runs away.
I'll be in with you soon.
Oh yeah, take your time. Red Robe, as promised, Game 5 is now going for both teams, which I think is admirable. He stuck to his guns. Hans going as the Bergs, Matty going as the Khmer, Mandatum going as the Sicilians, and Noam going as the Portuguese, right? Could we perhaps have a nice zoom in on the glittering Bourbons? We can zoom in on the Bourbons. There they are. They're the glittering Bourbons. But I would be thinking, right? Vote, lads. Predictions in. Enjoying the best content on this platform. Patrista, thank you so much. It's just been a joy. It's been honestly a fucking joy to do this Toaster Cup over the last while. It's been so much fun. And we're going to do the All-Stars where we've got like 1 million streamers involved in it. And that's going to be so much fun in November as well. But on top of that, I have to get to 1200. So I have to get to 1200 in the next month or I'm going to go mad. That is my fucking goal. I should be able to do it. I was practicing some 1v1s with a secret person the other day and they killed me 5 times in a row. That was only like 2 days ago. You'll get there easily. Thank you.
I am in, and my Big Trees mod has decided to turn itself back off for no reason whatsoever. But I'm fast forwarding to live, and I've just noticed Matty's scout's already on after going down.
All right, I'm on 344, 5, 6.
Oh, in that case, we're way behind. Because I was fast forwarding and I'm on 7 minutes.
All right, hold on there. We may as well just play it as it is because we got a delay anyway,
sure.
so doesn't matter. So I would be thinking, right, if I was the boyos, right, it must be tough, like, but the boys are mentally resilient, like if I was Mandatum and Noam, I'm going into game 3 and I'm thinking, sewn up, like, we've got this fucking sewn up. We're gonna whack them. And then if the boys came out and hit you like that afterwards, I'm sure you'd be getting a bit shaky. You'd be getting a bit shaky after that. But I think even in the last game, you'd be thinking, oh fuck, like we're gonna lose this. But game 5, you know, it's all even. It's all even. I don't think there's momentum either way. I think it's.
No. I disagree with that. I think the momentum is all with the bros at this point. 2 games in a row after being 2 match points down. I think, that's got to get into your head a bit.
I just think that initial shock is gone. I think it's gone for them, and I think that they're going to be like, all right, Grant, let's just play our game, let's settle down. That's the frame of mind I would be in.
No, absolutely. But I just feel I'd be shaken I would be shaken if I was LWS, and I do think that I said before I just prefer the civs for the bros in this game.
So talk me through your reasons for preferring the civs.
Purely because of the style of map it's on. We were thinking about Portuguese for the Portuguese have their strengths are very specific compared to several other civs. Sicilians are a strong civ at the moment, we know, but Khmer and Burgundians, if they can get that eco going, Burgundians with the early upgrades, and then Khmer with that fantastic farming that they can do, I think they can do so much damage if they get left too untouched. And I just wonder whether Mandatum and Gnome are going to be able to push them early enough. Could you tell me when you're at 7:15, by the way?
I can, and good timing, because I am at 7:05, and I'll tell you in a sec. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Baller. But yeah, so Matthew did run his scout into the yellow TC, which is going to be rough. But and Noam's going after. But he's already got Loom. He was going after one of the villagers on the front in Hans's base, but he's got Loom up, and that's only a few late scouts, so that's going to get decked if it tries.
So, just having a look here, I don't know. I'd say it'd be a bold call for me to say there's going to be any sort of team walling going on. But it's very small link up though between red and yellow if they wanted to. But again, it's a lot scarier when you don't know what's out there.
Yeah, they'd only need to link a few of those, but I think we'll see. We'll kind of have to see on that one. Definitely not. We've already seen that Matty's again deciding to wall the side facing hands for the first time.
Red Robe saying, this has to be the first time one game of AoE 2 will decide where a toaster will go. We're witnessing history. We really are. And to be honest, can we please get on to the people on Liquipedia and get our fucking cups up there? Can we start banging on their doors, please? Sick of it.
Yeah. I mean, 100,000 euros, it's a great prize and all, but can it cook beans and toast at the same time?
Fucking can't. Try and cook toast with bread and money. Someone bet a shitty toaster at some point in 2001. No way. No, they didn't. Just saying, I did call a reverse sweep. Dromo did call a reverse sweep straight out the gates, which is pretty incredible.
So after this, Dromo's going to be banned from chat, I assume, for spoilers, because he already knows what's going to happen in all of the... his psychic powers going...
No, Scout is dead. Dead diddly dead.
Oh, no. Oh, killed by the TC in the village. Yeah.
Yep.
I think he was a little bit too eager to be taking those fights.
Right on time for the decider. Boxo. Boxo's in. How you doing, Boxo? Green going for very baby walls, like as in just not taking any chances here. Probably could have moved out a little bit though to the side, I think. A little bit more research, a little bit more scouting. Probably would have ended up with more wood lines, a bit healthier.
I'm going to put it out there. With big trees on, these trees are just too colourful. There's too much colour going on. It's hurting my eyes.
The trees are terrible.
I don't sound too miserable, but...
Where are the bros from? I actually don't know. I don't know where the bros are from.
I think LWS, or LWS Germany, I think the bros are I was going to say Dutchland, Netherlands.
The thing is though, I mean, you wouldn't be too far wrong if you said they were from Germany.
Yeah.
Or if they were from the Netherlands. Maybe stone's throw Norway. And you'd probably be right.
It might be the other way around, but I think it's Germany, and certainly they have the game in Dutch. I know. I can tell you that much.
Doing great.
Like, they have the game in German, Deutsch.
Doing great. Too bad it's not the dark side playing in the finals. Boxo, man. I thought you had it. I thought your names were written on it, man. But not to be. Not to be. Not this time. Ooh, a nice N or U. Nice.
Oh, just about gets that sorted. I can't see because big trees, but is Noam open in the top of that wall?
Noam on the red is he's okay on that side.
Okay, the scouts were going straight at it. I thought there might be a gap there, but I can't see.
Blue boy's coming out now. I have less fear for all the players now as well, but I would like to see Matty just build a wall here in the front. That would make me feel a lot better about things. And we're not going to see the wall, but we are going to see scouts. Okay, we're seeing the wall now. We got spears out to help.
Just making sure. And with those, well, he's not any close, but with those lovely Khmer houses, if you can get them into the wall, he should be laughing. But yeah, perfectly safe apart from that little front bit, and I think that's going to be, with those spears there, you'll get that closed up nice and quickly.
Flame on the ground says AOE2.net says the bros are indeed German. Exercept just got him distracted by other news. Reverse sweep incoming. It looks like it's going to happen, lads.
It's getting dangerously close.
I'll tell you what, lads, there's no better final to be watching today. I don't know if there's any others on, like, you know, I'm just saying that, like...
It doesn't matter if there was, there's no better finals to be watching.
I don't know.
Interesting. So Noam's villagers Noam's archers heading over, and
Star just pointing out there as well that blue is going for a hefty amount of map. Oh Jesus, I thought that was a whole huge amount.
They're coming over to help deal with the scouts. They know that they're in there, but I think they might be heading for. Oh yeah, no, they're coming back to just clean up these four. But with that, I think all of the players walled up now, and the scouts aren't really going to find too much.
Not sure if that was a fight. Hans should have got engaged in there, fighting 2v1.
Yeah, Matty with so many archers back at home, but yeah,
I think he's brave here. He's got some gusto in him. He's thinking, I can take all these boyos. Oh, he catches red though for the first shot. That makes such a huge difference as well if you can get the first shot in. And there it is. Red's cleaned. He's got some pikey boys with him as well.
Oh, I think I'm a little bit behind you now. What time are you on now?
1650, 51, 52.
Okay, yeah, just 10 seconds or so. Don't know how that happened.
Alright, I'll pause. I'm on 56.
No,
you just tell me.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine. I'm on 17 now. So
yeah, we're about the same time.
Cool.
He's got some road frontage, alright, he does. Blue has got a massive old base, but you know, he might need it. He might need it.
Lovely kill from Matty on the woodline. The scouts are coming back to try and deal with this, but there's still a spear there, and I don't think they can take that fight.
I think what they need what Green needs to watch out for here though is he doesn't have a lot of yellow boys come out and encircle him. Or not yellow boys, green lads. No, what fucking colour are they? No, it is red. Red is the word I'm looking for. It was the final of the Under-23s World Conquerors Championship today, but this is better. It's donations, Smitty, I think.
Because Noam straight into double archer production, and yeah, he's going to be getting those numbers up very, very high.
And look, this could be a bad one here, a bad one. He'll take. Green notices it. Where are these?
Good kills on the. So he'll get some good, probably get some good shots back against the archers, but I think he's just outnumbered. Yeah.
But we've got a friend on his way.
If we can take the hill, and yeah, the scouts are coming in behind. This could be a great one.
It won't be a wipeout. No.
He needs to trust that. I think he needed to hold his ground and trust that the scouts were going to get there because they just kept pulling away. But I think the scouts could get the clear here.
Norcy, thank you so much for all the subs, man. Oh, I need to update the fucking. Okay, we'll. I forgot to update the thing with Ffynnon's or not Ffynnon. Beckin Flem's massive donation.
Massive chunk.
This is a rough estimate. There we go. And we better quieten him down, I guess, just for a second. We'll mute him. Thanks so much. Norcy, man, thank you so much. This is looking strong again from Hans and Matty, though, isn't it? And they're just
It
picking.
is. They're getting a lot of pressure in on these forward villagers. That try. Like I'm liking the bases that the lads have got behind them, the LWS have got behind them, but so they're not doing a huge amount of damage with it. But yeah, it's some good pressure. Certainly, you might say that they were having their cages rattled.
You fucking could. And considering he got rattled into the head and had to be helicoptered to hospital, you know, this is a good comeback for him.
It's a great showing.
All right, Scout's pushing, but Mandatum doing lovely work there to get these houses up, which will delay them something massively.
Everyone happily up to Castle. Mandatum going to get there first, so yeah, this forward force is going to have to watch out because there are going to be knights pouring out of these stables very shortly.
Gruesome amount of Noam boys coming out here now. 14 to 14 though. Does Green's going to head back now, try and get crossbow because he's a little bit outside of Castle Age at the moment.
As absolutely immediately saw that the Castle Age had come in and gets straight out of dodge there because they'd have got knights right back in on them if they hadn't.
Scouts trying their best now to try and wiggle away in and make use of themselves before they get mowed down by everything. Now we'll see a little bit of a swing happen here though, I think. We will see Red coming in with crossbows any second now. Take what 35 seconds or something for them to come in. He's having a wander around though.
Crossbow ever so slightly ever so slightly earlier for Matty. It's just behind one of these archers, but he'll be getting it very shortly.
Oh wow! How the fuck did those blue guys get in? How did they get in?
And Cavalier straight in as well. Oh, Mandatum deleted a house where that gate is to let his guys out, but clearly they just managed to run in.
He may as well keep them running around. I mean, the only thing is though, if you keep so much key to these team games, if you keep the enemy fighting in their bases, then you're in a good position. He's going for weak vills and he picks them off.
Two TCs. Yeah, that's some great kills and straight into those Burgundian Cavalier. So that's going to be very, very strong until Mandatum can get up to that sort of to the fully upgraded knights. I think what's the difference? I think they're +2 attack on upgraded knights and the same everything else. So not too far, not too close, but
oh, Smithy! Whoa! Unmute this, you son of a bitch! Go back.
What's he gone and done?
He fucking tipped 60 quid. Smithy, thank you so much, man.
Oh.
Can we see Den Jams? Can we see Den Jams in the chat for Smithy, please? Smith, thanks a million for that. Den Jams and facts, please. Den Jams and facts. Thanks so much. Holy shit.
Possibly going to be a good catch off by the Cavalier on 10 archers up in the north, and I think the Khmer crossbows here are going to be able to repel the knights.
Kevin, how's it going, man? I know you from Sorrentine's stream, I think. How are you doing? Thanks a million for the follow, lad. Jesus Christ, lads. Thanks so much for the donations. That's ridiculous. Now we'll see my mats. See, we'll make it look like this. I think that's close enough. The euro to dollar thing is not going to be correct, so don't hold me to that. But Smitty, thanks so much, man. Thank you so much, and thanks for all your help all the time as well, Smitty.
So huge.
All right, we got a massive amount of crossbows now involved here. But look at the circling.
For the first time in the entire tournament, that Noam is falling behind on crossbow numbers. Well, it's second time after the first time earlier this.
Maybe his cage has just been rattled a bit here, Red does have ballistics in. They're both, in fairness, both teams unbelievably good to get ballistics in.
Noam really does need to add in another. Because he can afford it with the cheap Portuguese gold units, but he needs another. We've got Matty on 3 ranges, he needs another one. And the Cavalier and the Archers here just clearing up those knights, and that's going to snowball into possibly clearing up the Archers as well.
Just being pushed back, huge amount coming in now, but that's the problem with Bally as well, there's that Palisade's going to go down pretty hefty as well if they can get in there. But that's the problem with Valley, look at the length you have to go to reinforce. It's just so far.
The stream of crossbows running across, and they're going to try and do what they can, but all of the other crossbows have been cleared up. Now there's 45 crossbows for Matty and just 18 for Noam, and most of those are just wandering across the valley.
And now he's going in for a nice little move here. I think Red will try and go into Yellow's base, he will, yeah. Oh, the villager's going to block them a little bit.
It's finally adding more ranges, but it's... The numbers are just so high.
Oh, I needn't tell you, lads, but those knights are not +2, and if they're going up against green crossbows, that's not going to be good news. Look at that, they melt.
They're going to get rinsed. Meanwhile, you've got +2 on the Cavalier, which is already that bit stronger.
Good choice from them on the Civ matchup here, though, isn't it? Especially if they're going for this kind of aggression.
It really is, and this is what I mean. Portuguese and Sicilians. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that was the
Duke. Thank you so much, Duke. Thanks so much to everyone who's donated, lads. Our prize pool has gone a little bit daft, but thanks so much, Duke.
I'm not on the stream. What's it at the moment?
We're at 246 in donations, give or take some currency differences. And if that sub count is like that sub number is right, I think we've received about 170 subs. So it's huge.
So you are actually on more subs than viewers than like people who actually see your stream, right?
Morsey, thank you so much.
Oh,
fucking hell! Thanks so much, man.
Going up and up. This is incredible.
Ali, Jesus! Did you just tip 50 fucking quid? Oh, what? Wow. Thanks so much. And Clamborn got one. Lads, thank you so much. Hobbs, how you doing? Holy fuck. Cabby boys running in here now. But they've tried to secure it as best they can. Miraculously, Mandadam has more villagers than anyone. We something for you, we something for the players. Here, thanks so much, man. Thank you so much.
And with all of the crossbows from now, I'm finally on multiple ranges. They might be able to push this back a little bit, but the numbers are still just so much bigger for the bros. 62 crossbows for Matty.
Oh, we've got a push here from Hans as well on the side. Thank you so much, lads. That's ridiculous. I'm gonna steal all of that money. I mean, no. Thank you so much. Red now just inside here. Thank you so much, lads. Jesus Christ, there's a St. Patrick's Day parade going across the fucking map at the moment. Have you seen that?
The parade of green.
Holy fuck. The Den Retirement Cup. Thanks, guys. You'll never see me again. Imp, this could be it. Yellow putting down a lovely Den Castle here now at the moment. And of course, it's Sicilians. Ah, Ffynnon. What the fuck? Dude, damn it. We have to... Jesus Christ. Wait, if we have a substantial amount of money, can't we get on Wikipedia?
Oh no, I think there's still, it's within it. If there's an elo cap, it still won't let it, but unless we have, oh, maybe there is that alternative.
Let's quickly focus here. Thanks so much, Ffynnon, man, but let's quickly focus just on, oh no, oh wow, brilliant from Red, but they're kind of pinned in here. It's looking kind of dodge.
They really are. So many cavalry running around, and there's only about 3 crossbows to deal with it, and all of the Noam crossbows are then going to have to traipse all the way back across the map.
And this is it.
Just completely out of position. This is a brilliant move from the bros.
Red just getting pushed here, and there's so many going down. We're below 40, and he's heading into Imperial Age.
It's match point, and they are keeping on playing. But I think this might be it. This is looking like the toasters are going to the bros.
These are great games. They're unbelievable games, and everyone is playing out of their skin at the moment, lads. Out of their skin. Red coming in now. Red's got the same upgrades, but they're trailing them in at the moment, unfortunately.
It's 36 villagers for Noam. Just the economy is completely dead. He didn't have the town centre in the back. He's not been booming this up, and that was what caught him out last week. It caught him out in one of the games earlier, and I think it's going to have caught him out this game. He just doesn't have the economy to deal with this. That all-in pressure is so good if you can get the numbers.
Mac, fuck me. Mac's just have to give him 20 quid. Mac, you've already donated as well. Thanks so much. Holy crap. Alright, lads, we are... I can't even talk. Alright. this is crossbow coming in now for red. This is kind of like Noam's last dash attempt here, I think, to try and get things kind of secured up. But blue coming in for a surround.
He's in, but it's in into GG. It's not. He's got
The arbs that he's back. Oh, it's looking bad for red and yellow now. They're doing their best, but green and
it's a pile of arbs and it's a pile of Cavalier, and they can't even get. The RB upgrade is on its way, but too many of them are going to be dead. It's into GG.
unbelievable. He's down to 25 fills. Yellow, though, getting attacked and, you know, still on 103. But we've got green attacking on both sides at the moment.
He's desperately trying to pump out those knights, but what's he at? 26 villages, 17 military.
JP
still on 17.
is now donating as well. Thanks so much, JP, man. I don't want to be taking money away from poor old Moo, but I'll take it. Thank you so much. Moo is a cat, not his kid. Thanks so much, JP, man.
Yeah, Moo's going hungry this Christmas. Don't worry, more's going.
And the production here from blue is just unbelievable. I think they can safely move on to yellow now, but they must be thinking they have it at this stage. Then stream is loaded. We're in the big time, boys. We're in the big time. Smith, thanks so much. And there it is. The bros have fucking done it.
Reverse coming through.
They've reverse sweeped it 3-2, lads. Can you believe it? I mean, coming from LWS, who played absolutely amazing in the semi-finals, they went 2-0 up. I was kind of thinking in my stomach, oh no, what's going to happen here? And then they fucking do it. They win the toaster. Can you believe it?
White, but they just can't close it out. LWS played so well in those first two games, and they saw GG says well played, crazy series, and he is so right.
Absolutely amazing, lads. You couldn't ask for anything better than that. And Mega's there just taking us over to 400. Unbelievable. And just we haven't worked out the prize pool yet. Obviously 90% will be going to me, whatever, but no, but we will definitely be splitting it obviously between two cups, but we do try and spread the money out a little bit as well, so hopefully we'll be able to spread out some for LWS here as well, for just giving us an unbelievable fucking game, like unbelievable. Ffynnon, did you think that, like, when it went 2-0, did you think that was it? Did you?
I thought LWS had it. They looked like they were playing better. The first game was another really clean game from them. They crushed that Arabia game, and then the arena to go into their home, the Bros home map, and absolutely rattled them with that wonderful push. I mean,
unbelievable.
That feels like it feels like it was an hour ago. No, sorry, I don't know why I said hour. It was more than an hour ago. It feels like it was years ago. But it was
incredible
to come back from those two just being and just dominate the last few games. LWS so strong, but the Bros, I'm so impressed.
I mean, almost in a way, like that game to a certain extent almost passed us by. You know, like as in they just played it so well without a hiccup. They just went in, did the job. We saw it in game 5 as well with LWS. Like they're capable of doing the exact same. But Hans and Matty, like, what a metal to pull this off. It's fucking unbelievable. Unbelievable, like. Whole series interview. We'll see if the lads want to do it. I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. What I definitely won't do, though, is Patricia, thanks so much for the subscription. What I won't do is I won't bring on the lads who lost. I don't think that's a good thing to do. Other than ask them, hey, how does it feel to lose? Which I think is just bad. But I would like to bring on the bros if they want to come on. But we can ask them. And they might be panned out, so it's not a deal breaker in any ways. But oh my god, I'll ask them. Do you like to hop on for a quick chat? Okay. Wow, unbelievable, Patricia. Thanks so much. And I have to say again, like one of the best things about
you planning to go.
Thank you so much, Maggie.
Go through where?
One of the best things about running the Toaster Cup is definitely just meeting new players, but meeting new people through the, like Soapy Hotel there now, for instance, and stuff. Soapy's been in with us a good time. Kansky's been hanging out with us. I mean, Kansky's been hanging out with us since the dawn of time, but just having people in all week, like so invested in this cup, has been brilliant. And especially I want to thank Ffynnon as well, who's put in an amazing amount of hours in the co-casting and never complains and just stays with me for 12 hours and is just like, yeah, no worries, that's it. And obviously, I want to thank Smith and anyone else who helped me out as well with the cup when I went to you and said I have a problem, please help. And everyone was more than happy to help. So it's been amazing. It's been fucking amazing. Exercept, thank you so much, man. Thanks so much for that donation. We're getting up. We're already in silly numbers. It's like 100 and it's like 500 and something euros now, which is insane. My God.
I think there's one quite important person you've forgotten on all of that, I'm afraid. And I'm going to call on chat here to show their appreciation for what has been a second incredible tournament this year. It's been so much fun to follow from beginning to end. So please, chat, take to the Den Jams and the City Salutes, all of it. Just show your appreciation for this crazy, crazy man who decided to give a toaster to some Age of Empires people.
They said we couldn't do it, lads. They said we couldn't do it. You can't give away a toaster. They said it was mad. But look at us now, lads. Look at us now, sending fucking toasters to Germany or wherever they're from. All right, let's bring on Hans and Mats. And I hope I have some stuff prepared for them, but I'm so nervous. I'm just so excited. But let's go. I'm going to bring in Hans is in with us and Mats is in now as well. How are you doing, guys?
Hey, guys.
I'm just going to fix up your volume and stuff there just to make sure that everyone can hear us. But, I mean, first of all, congratulations on winning. Like, everyone is saying, like, what a series. Like, because when you organize a cup, you're kind of thinking, fuck, I hope these games are competitive. But we couldn't have asked for anything better. It was unbelievable. But the one thing I want to say to you is, right, I think everyone's wondering this. When you went down 2-0, did you have a chat? Did you kind of think, like, we have to dig in? Were you worried at that point?
Well, we were much worried because, I mean, the first two games, they were really, I mean, LWS really smashed us in the first two, and we were like, okay, fine, we lose this finals. I played the second one bad, the first one was bad overall, and so we said, like, okay, we lost. And then I lost in the third game, like 5 arches against, I think it was Noam in the micro, and then I was like, okay, we can resign, it's over.
Really? You felt like that in the third game, and then you just pulled it out of nowhere?
Then we get this comeback, and I'm still shaking.
I mean, there are other. I was saying it as well. There are other finals on today, right? I don't know. I can't remember the name of those things, right? But there's other finals on today. But honestly, like, to be watching you do this and dig it back, it's a dream. Like, it's an absolute dream. But did you feel when you were in that game, in the Scandinavian game? Did you have an idea for that map, or did you just decide Spanish and Conks? Did you see LWS play that game, or where did that come from?
Honestly, we didn't see the game of LWS in the semifinals, but we thought about some kind of all-in strategy going meme conks, and we knew that they would go feudal aggression again, so they always played feudal aggression, and we tried just to overwhelm them with Castle Age and bringing out some knights from me and the conks from my brother.
Yeah.
And it went good for us. We were really lucky about that.
And were you happy with the civilization picks you got at the start? You seem to get a lot of strong archer civs out to the start. You had Vietnamese, Ethiopians, Saracens. You'd ban Britons.
Yeah, we were really happy with the draft we got. We were a bit sad we didn't get Portuguese for Arena, which I love to play.
No one went with Koreans. That was interesting. I thought we'd see Koreans out for Arena.
Yeah, we were discussing like taking Koreans too, but yeah, our arena game wasn't that good at all. So
it was like we always play arena in these kind of tourneys, and we always play it aggressive with castle drops and stuff like this. And this time we said, okay, let's try something different. Let's boom, because the opponent did boom the last time, and let's say, okay, we boom, we go first in Malay, and then we smash with paladins. And yes.
No, you continue. You continue.
I was 14 wills after like hitting Castle Edge, and I was like, fuck.
But I mean,
that went wrong.
To be honest, that arena game was a bit of my fault too. I scouted arena games of them, and today afternoon I watched some replays of them I got from AOE2net, and I saw them always playing Teutons and Britons, booming, and then aggression, and they were going for relics, and I said, hey, they will go for relics, they will boom, they will go some late game civs, and they will attack early imp, and I saw them doing it like 4 or 5 times. And I said, okay, in game, I said, okay, they go humans. He goes 2TC boom, and then he plays a fast imp after that, and then attacks. And I was scouting and looking for rams or something like at my stage, at my home, and yeah, you know how it went.
just want to ask, just to let you behind the curtain for a little bit. Like when you see that happen, and you're like, you're casting the final, and you're like, this is over. Like this game is over. Like, you know, the boys are shook because I knew you'd picked Arena as a home map. I knew you were strong on Arena, and I was like, wow, like what's happening here? But then when the reverse sweep started happening, it was just like my stomach was sore from being so tense. But Ffynnon, do you have any questions for the two lads? I've kind of hogged it there a little bit.
No, you've covered basically everything I wanted to say. I am so impressed watching that. I mean, hopefully LWS are out there in chat, and they had some incredible games at the beginning there to get through and to take it to that. And yeah, as I say, coming out with that amazing strategy on your home map looked like it was going to be a quick one, but boys, really well played. I feel genuinely privileged to have watched that.
I guess as well we have to state that the Virtuoso asking, have the bros watched the Den system? They obviously have. It's reflected. It's been reflected in this. But
they won the tournament, of course. They've seen.
That definitely. I love the video, of course. I found it hilarious. It was awesome.
Thank you very much. You have to say that to the man in control of the prize pool. But I will say as well, right? I think that the prize pool, though we don't know how this is going to be divvied up yet, but we try and spread it out a good bit. But from that set that you've given us, the prize pool is now donations alone are over €400, and the sub prize fund is like €170. So plus, I mean, the actual reason we're all playing is the toaster. And I just can't wait to send it to one of you, but maybe we'll get two. You never know what might happen in the end. But
I feel like we're deserving it after that.
I think as well, it goes without saying, lads, we're lucky that one of you is here. We could have lost one of you there last week, so I'm glad that Matthew made a full recovery. And I was saying to them earlier on as well that you're eager to get out of the hospital to play this final. So it's a nice story for you as well, man, to come back and win this. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. Damn, you don't know how much he shocked me last Sunday when we had that date for Toaster Cup finals, and then a friend of him called me. Yeah, I'm sorry, your brother can't play today evening, and he's in hospital. And I was shocked, and yeah, really happy that it wasn't that bad as it.
No, it was great. I mean, I have to hand it to LWS as well. They were so accommodating and just looking after, wanted Matt to be okay and everything first. So it was fantastic. It was a really good buzz. Like I said to everyone earlier on, I was so happy. There were so many people that could have made it to the final, and it was such a good bunch. But it was great to see the two of you in the final. To see all four of you in the final is what I mean, because you just really gave it your all. But on that note, if you have any messages out there, you want to say hello to your family, or do whatever you want. But I don't know if you have any messages you want to say to chat or anything. By all means, say it right now before I cut you off.
Especially you, Dan, for this great cup and the great toaster and everything. And I can't imagine when I was the last time as hyped as I've been now.
Great, man.
It was a crazy series and the crazy games and crazy casting. It's really hilarious watching you.
Excellent. All right. Well, thanks so much, lads. It's been my pleasure anyway, lads. And it's been great to get to know the two of you as well. But I'll cut you off there, lads. And just go enjoy yourselves now. Have a beer or whatever for yourselves or whatever you'd like. And just get a load of bread because there's a big toaster coming your way.
We're two Ram boys and we're going through the forest. Two Ram boys. We don't need no infantry.